Bring it. Yeah. Alright. All I wanted was a battle. I wasn't expecting all of this. There you are. It looks like this lock is preventing us from going farther in. Then let us power through with pure strength. Shall I smash through this barrier so we may proceed? No destroying public property. Rainspire, let's take a closer look and see if we can't figure this out. Let's check for gap. Let's check the keyhole. Here. Pull up body. Hinges. Unusual about the door's hinges. There's only a tiny gap between the floor and the door. So there's no clever way to open this door then. I guess we'll just have to find the key. Where do you think the key could be? We'll need more information. You might be right. There's not much to go on, is there? As it stands, we can't even make an educated guess. Huh? Well, that Pokemon had some keys. That was Klefki, right? Let's go after it. Seems possible that one of Klefki's keys could help us open up that lock back there. Then I shall go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. That does unfortunately mean there's a chance of Klefki being caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take. Stop right there. That's hardly different than punching the poor thing. We're not in ancient Hisui, you know. This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to you. Here, feel free to use these Ultra Balls. Alright, now catch that Klefki. Let's see. This one. Let's go. Don't forget, we don't want to just knock it out. We want to catch that Klefki. There we go. Nice catch. I feel I have witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. That's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can get that lock open for us. We're counting on you, Klefki. Huh. I really thought it was going to be the trick to getting through here. How about this then, Madam Detective? If we are truly stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan. First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective or Emma works too. Now, what was your plan, Ivor? If there is no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. But there is no guarantee that said key can even be found in these sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my own fist become the key. Our path will be opened thanks to my power. Justice Punch! With that, our way is clear. Let's press on. So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I'd call it brute force. In any case, we should hurry after him. Hey, the chandelier. I guess we're on the right track. Did you both see that? It was Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Maybe the very same Chandelure that Gwen has as her partner. It looks like a dead end. No doors or anything. No sign of that Chandelure either. It's a ghost-type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it is indeed Gwen's partner, then maybe it vanished to wherever Gwen is. Keen observation. Given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room. What's this plaque say? I don't know what these four machines are for, but they don't seem related to the case. I have learned something important in the course of this investigation. If I go around smashing things in the name of detective work, Emma gets very cross indeed. Yeah, no doubt. You've checked all over this room, but there's no sign of any hidden contraptions. In that case, the only course of action is to act. Not again. Strength's its power. Strength is justice. Justice Punch! Huh. That's odd. I've smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall and had my fist go straight through without breaking it. It felt like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be? The wall wasn't real in the first place. So someone or something conjured up the illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusory walls. But for now, let us proceed. I'm sure Gwen is waiting for us on the other side. Well, you're half right. Let's keep pushing ahead. If only we had the move Foresight. The chill I felt when passing through it makes me think this could be the work of a ghost type. So you're saying that a ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so, though we can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more, and everyone will be happier for it. There it goes. Rainsfire, look there. Do you believe that Chandelure must be Gwyn's? I do believe that Chandelure must be Gwyn's partner. Wait, Chandelure! Please help us find Gwyn! Her partner Pokemon is freely roaming around and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwyn's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take brings us closer to the truth. Let's hurry. Ah, I believe we found her. Gwyn! We found our missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this? There is no culprit. That's right. In a way, there is no culprit because no crime has been committed. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwyn was trapped here. We saw it with our own eyes. The supposed victim here is Gwyn. However, she came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. The truth? If you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Here, I'll heal up your Pokemon and leave the rest to you. Let's give it a shot. Are we doing this? Let's battle. I'm going to win. So you'll leave me in peace. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Chandler, Mega Evolve! Finish them! Chandler, Mega Evolve. Finish them. To Premier Mine. Haha. Your Pokemon shine with justice. My justice wasn't strong. I simply lacked power. Well fought, in any case, and well deduced, both of you. Do you know these two, Gwyn? Of course. Emma is the greatest detective in all of Lumiose. And Rainspider is a member of Team MZ. He's also the reigning Canary Quiz Whiz. You seem to know your stuff. I see. And what did you mean when you said, well deduced? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor. And once you start battling in the ZA Rael, You don't stop, even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on and on as you climb the ranks of the Riel. Meanwhile, I am the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It is an enormous burden. So I asked Chandelure and one of the Klefki to help me hide down here. That way, you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me. I had no idea what was causing the Fist of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. So I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing. It's true then. Rainspider is my opponent for my next promotion match? See for yourself. There it is, plain as day. Well, seems I must prepare for a bout. I hope you will all excuse me. Honestly, I'm obligated to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks the Pokemon helped put up. I found this place when I was very young. It was here that I met Chandelure, though I was only a Litwick back then. The Ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here. And the dark. Well, now that everyone knows about this place, I suppose we'll need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for a long-term residence, let's say. Of course. I feel there are probably a few more secrets yet to be found. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigations. Extra muscle? Please, not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion chute can help me out in a pinch, so I decided not to use it unless necessary. Oh, and Gwen, tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion, Branch. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo. Ah, hyper training. Cool. At last you've arrived. Gwen has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with Pokemon in this city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy those freedoms, what we will need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by rising to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine! Now, shall we begin our match? Let's do it. Gwen, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do my utmost not to break it. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. I'll be climbing ahead then. Strength is power! Strength is justice! going well so far. This ought to be interesting. Time to make it evolve. Phoenix Justice will win the day. Let's see. Mega Phoenix. About time. Look at you. Oh, I love it. Uh-oh. Still going down though. Oh. Oh, dang. All right. Defeat! How incredibly unjust! Rank D. My justice didn't prevail. It's clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling in the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach, we could work on fixing these things together? Out of the question. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please, one moment, Clint. I want to give Rain Spider my thanks. As a token of gratitude for our fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. Ah. I don't already have that? Huh. It was a good match. I would be honored if you would face me again. Oh yeah, I had work up, not bulk up. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. Now, if you'll excuse me. We made it. Wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who would have thought that X and Y axes would end up being clues in the missing persons case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how the X and Y axes go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet, and finding it is the important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people in Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds we'd meet and become friends? Huh? Something the matter? Nah, nothing to worry about. I'm more wondering if something's the matter on your end, Naveen. You still won't try my good old croissant curry, huh? That won't be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, the aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, that's not as hard as the pass as you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axes meet?